Hi, good morning, everyone. Happy end of February. We're almost into March. I can't believe it. But welcome to our RON platform demonstration today with Ronary. Erin, thank you so much for coming today. We
Of
certainly
course.
appreciate it. So I don't want to take up a lot of everyone's time. I know they're super busy, and I'm going to jump right in. Erin, let me know if you're all set to share your screen or if you need anything from me.
All right, I will go ahead and start the screen sharing on my
Great.
end.
Perfect. Now, while she does that, I want to remind everyone, if you have any questions while we're going through, please drop those in the Q&A section, and I will shout them out as we go along. You can certainly talk amongst yourselves in the chat, but it'll be easier to follow the questions if you put them right in the Q&A section, if that works for everyone. So I will take myself off of here for a minute, and I will let us get started. All right, I'm turning it right over to you, Erin. Thank you.
All right. First of all, I'd like to thank Marcy for the opportunity and also thank everyone who joined us today. Welcome to Ronary, all-in-one solution for seamless digital notarization and document signing. As a new user, we want to make sure that you hit the ground running and you maximize the platform's benefits. Here's what you can expect from today's presentation. We're going to talk about Ronary's features and capabilities, including remote notarization, electronic document signing, and video e-sign. We're going to discuss tips for optimizing your document workflows and increasing productivity. And at the end, I will also answer questions you may have. So let's get started. Our platform is designed to simplify remote notarization while ensuring state compliance. As notary publics, we understand the critical role you play in ensuring the integrity and legitimacy of legal documents. At Ronary, we also share that commitment to security, which is why it's at the cornerstone of of everything we do here at Ronary. I'd like to highlight certain important aspects of the security protocols we enforce. First, it's credential analysis. Ronary leverages some advanced credential analysis technology to verify the authenticity of signer and witness IDs. This involves a multi-layered approach that checks for, one, it's document verification. We check the validity of government-issued ID using official databases, ensuring it's not a forgery. And two, it's a facial recognition. We leverage secure facial recognition technology to confirm the signer's identity matches their ID photo. So credential analysis helps prevent unauthorized individuals from conducting notarized transactions and protecting you and your clients. Ronary also employs dynamic knowledge-based authentication, or as it's known as KBA. During the notarization process, KBA challenges your clients with questions based on their previously shared personal information. This additional layer of verification helps ensure the person seeking your services is who they claim to be. Next is a record retention and management. This is what you will see in your e-journal. On Ronary, each remote notarization session is recorded and details of the transaction, along with audio video recordings, are securely stored for 10 years. Now, briefly about services that Ronary provides. First, it's a complimentary document e-sign for documents that do not require notarization. The process is very simple. You upload your document, identify signer, and send invitation via email. The signer opens a link provided in the email, reviews the document, and signs it. The executed document will be stored in your e-journal as well. Next, we have video e-sign For extra layer of security, the documents can be sent to clients with an option of identity verification, such as credential analysis, KBA, both or neither. The entire signing process is recorded, and video is stored in your electronic journal as well. Next, we have a remote online authorization. As many of you know, it's a process that allows documents to be legally notarized electronically without the need of a signer and notary to be physically present in the same location. All right, so now I will guide you through a quick signing registration process. You can register on Notary website by clicking join. After your account is created and verified, you will be asked to complete your profile details, to fill up all the notary details in this section. Under your e-signatures and e-seals, you will have an option to pick your own style of signature, and the same goes for e-seal. Whichever style you would like, that's what's gonna appear on the documents that you are notarizing. Under digital certificates, here you can upload your certificate. Ronary supports digital certificates from IDEN Trust. For more information, you can just click on the link, and it will guide you through all the details for specific digital notarizations for notaries. All right. So I'm gonna log out from this account. We'll log into a existing one. Give me just one moment. All right, so now let me show you how you would create a RON session. When you go to your home page, you can simply click on new RON session. In this section, first you upload your document. You can just upload it, or you can simply drag and drop, which I'm going to do now. Here you can rename your document. You can specify the type of notarization, and you can also leave any notes for your e-journal. You can leave the first last name of your signer. You can specify if it's, let's say if it's a real estate transaction, you can mention the address, so you can quickly search in your e-journal. You can either see it by date, the person's name, so it's easily, so it can be easily found. Then you will add, let me just move this.
I just want to jump in here 1 minute. Can everyone see Iron's screen? Can you see the actual platform demonstration? Can you drop a little note in the chat for me, or a reaction? Let me know that you can see that. Perfect. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
Great. I'm so sorry for interrupting everyone.
No,
Go
thank
ahead.
you. I just want to make sure everyone sees it.
Yes, no, absolutely.
Okay. So next, we're just going to click acknowledgement. Next, you will add your participants here. Okay. To this again. So here I will add my name. I'm going to identify myself as a signer. Just in case you are adding a witness, you have an option to click this box here, the witness in the same room as signer. What that means, your witness will not be required to go through KBA and credential analysis. If the box is unchecked, that means that the witness will go through identity verification just as a signer would. So we'll identify me as signer. We're not gonna add any more participants, but you can add up to 5 participants here. Next, we will go ahead and set tags.
So I run for that 5 participants. Would that be inclusive of everyone? Signers, witnesses, just viewers? It's 5 total individuals who are allowed in that session. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you.
So all the participants will be shown here on the top corner. Now we have me as a signer and me as a notary. We have our document. This is just a testing document. I believe it has 5 pages, but it can be more. Sorry, the slide keeps flipping. So you will click first. You can click on the signer. You will set up. You can place the name. You can put the signature. If you need, you can put initials. If you click on notary, the color is changing, and this is just so you can easily identify if it's you, the signer, or the witness. So you can designate by colors. Full name. Let's do. This is me setting tags as notary. So I would place my signature here. My full name. If I need to add date as a preset of today's date, if you need to add specific date in your certificate, you will click on the add text box and you would place it in the right spot. Just in case, let's say your certificate has a wrong state. In this case, we have Florida. Let's change it. If we need to make changes, we will do cover. And I also like to add my initials just in case. That means that I did that correction. If we need to fill up any additional information, such as check marks, I like to put the X's. Then I will place my stamp. And what I also like to do is adding this note and placing it here. Notarize online using audio video communication. Same goes for my commission. You will add the text box with your commission expiration date. So after your document is ready to go, and by the way, you can set unlimited number of seals. We do not charge any extra for that. So it's always recommended to check the document and tags before sending it to the client for review. When you're ready to go, you will just click on send invite. This is your document, this is your signer. Double check all this information first, and then you can go ahead and send the invite. This is your unique invitation code to this specific session. Every participant that you indicated will have this unique code, so they can just access the session with this number. And now I will check my email. Moment. Okay, so your signer will receive an email invitation. How to get rid of this? Okay. This is going to be the email invitation. So if your signer is a first-time user, they will have an option to download Ronary app for signer from Apple Store or Google Play. If they already have the app installed, they simply can click on go to your Ronary app and enter the invitation code. Just in case your signer doesn't want to use the app, or it's inconvenient for them, or they prefer using a web browser, they can just click on the link. Enter the code. and they will be brought to this session. Second. So the signer sees his name. He will just click on the name, continue. He will check all the information that was pre-entered and enter date of birth and anything else what is missing. After he confirms the data, he will be asked to go through credential analysis and KBA. And after he passes both, he will join a notary for a notarization session. The entire signing process can take less than 5 minutes. And upon completion, notary will have executed documents and video recording in e-journal. And it will have all this information about the completed session. The documents can be accessed here, the video confirmation of the entire session. And as I mentioned, it's stored in your e-journal. I'm just gonna go back. I'm just gonna cancel this one so I can show you the no. So your e-journal will look like this. You have all your remote online authorization sessions, your video e-sign sessions, and document sign sessions. So this is pretty much it. If you have any questions, this would be the time that I can answer them. I hope this was informative.
Yes. All right. So a couple of questions.
Sure.
Can you tell me let's talk about the storage of the recording and the journal. You retain both of those for 10 years. What if the notary leaves the platform? Can they take those with you? Will you still retain them for 10 years? Will they have access to them? Is there a fee for that?
So while the notary is using our services, they will have all their recordings and documents stored here. In case the notary moves to a different platform or decides to leave us, they will have an option to get all of those recordings. We will be sending them the files directly.
Perfect. And do they have access to those recordings in that journal at any time while they're on the platform? Can they get them directly, or do they need to go to customer service to get that information?
When they decide to no longer use our services, they go to customer support and they start the process of transferring the files directly to them.
Okay, but while they're on there, they have access to all that information.
Of course, yes. With their login and password, all of this information, this is their account. We have nothing to do with it. It's theirs.
And do you store those signed documents?
Yes, of course. It's iCloud storage. Everything is stored there with the documents and the video recordings as well.
Great. And then what about the training? Is there training that they can take, or is there required training to join your platform?
We do not require any training. The platform was specifically designed so it's simple in use and user-friendly. After one session, I'm pretty sure everyone can be familiar with the platform. If the new user comes in, we always offer a training. We can set up personalized calls, and we can go through notarization or video e-sign processes and show how it's working. So it's upon request. We do not require.
And then your customer support or customer service, is it, do they have phone access, or is it by chat or email? And what hours is their customer support available?
So we have a chat on our website. You can drop any questions or notes, and we are trying to respond to them as soon as possible, just in case our customer support is busy. Usually it's during office hours, but it depends on the day. If we are busy, we can just, you can still leave a message here. We will check those messages often, and we will respond as soon as possible. Or you can just email us at support. Oops. At support or services, and we also check those often, and will respond as soon as possible.
Okay, great. Let's talk about non-US citizens. So, does the platform allow for just the biometrics plus identification, or does it require the KBA? Do you take foreign identification, and what types of foreign identification if you do?
So if it's a foreign person and they do not have Social Security, they will not be able to pass a KBA. In those instances, we offer, we have an option of credential witnessing. So the other person who knows the signer can come in. They will pass ID verification such as credential analysis, KBA, and they will also join the session along with the signer. They will be asked specific sets of questions, so the signer can be identified by this witness.
Okay, so I just want to make sure I'm clear. So if the individual is not a US citizen and they don't have a social security number, you don't allow for just the biometrics and the foreign ID verification, correct? You would require a witness.
Yes, they
would have to be a US citizen.
Yes, the credible witness, he has to be a citizen, so he can pass KBA and credential analysis in order to join the session. But if the signer is not US citizen, he will simply not pass KBA, and this is one of the requirements.
Let's see what other questions we have in here. So this question, yes, New York State does require 2 witnesses, so you would have to follow New York State rule. I guess it just would depend on what state that you're in. So some states only require 1, some states require 2, depending on the state. This question is about notarizing a loan package where there are multiple individuals in different cities or states. It doesn't matter. We don't care where the person is necessarily in that respect. It really matters where you, the notary, are. So individuals from anywhere can do that.
Right.
We talked about the training, we talked about the support. Can you go over the pricing? Did I miss the pricing? Did we talk about pricing?
Sure, let's do that. Okay, so here we have several plans. All of them are flat fee, no additional hidden charges. Is what you see is what you pay. It doesn't matter if it's a regular notary work with a 1-2 page document, or it's a real estate transaction. The maximum the user pays is $25 per session, and even less with the higher plans. So every single plan starts with the 5. Let's talk about the starter. So the starter one already includes 5 video e-sign sessions and 5 RON sessions. We have up to 5 signers per session with unlimited tags, unlimited seals. Everything is recorded, stored for 10 years in your e-journal. We have, the signer has ID verification, such as credential analysis and KBA. All of your unused sessions can be rolled over to the next month. And every single plan comes with a complimentary document e-sign. And as I mentioned before, those are the documents that do not require an authorization. You send something to your client, he receives an email with the link, and he signs documents within a couple of minutes. Same executed documents is stored in your e-journal. And during the months starting March 1st, we're gonna have a special for all the new and existing users. They will have 3 free Ron sessions or video e-sign sessions. It can be used for either one, so they can have a feel how the platforms works, what they like, and see how easy this is. And those free sessions should be used during March, so they are good through March 31st.
Right. And now back to the credentials or identification that a user can supply. So do you allow for foreign credentials? So a Spanish passport or a Greek passport, or is it only US identification that we can use on your platform?
They allow the system that we use allow for foreign identification, right? It doesn't necessarily has to be US.
Right. And now what states are you available in? Are you, then we know the states that don't allow for Iran, but is there a place where they can find to see if you're approved?
Yes, so the states are here, and we periodically might add different states as we go through their rules, regulations, and we see if we can comply or not. So far, this is the list of states.
Gotcha. All right. Any other questions? I know there's a couple of state-specific questions that I can answer offline. I think give you all a countdown, a 1, 2, 3 countdown for anything else you have questions about or you'd like to add. This, of course, was recorded. We'll put it in our Ron library so anyone can access it after the fact if you were able to. You jumped in late. I'd say if you left early, but if you're not here, you wouldn't hear me say this. So.
And if everyone comes up with different questions that they had a chance to ask, we also are available. Like I said, they can just email us at support, and we'll be happy to answer any questions after this presentation.
All right, perfect. Well, I certainly appreciate your time today. Thank you so much. This was so helpful.
Marcy.
If anyone else has any other questions, you can drop them in quickly. Otherwise, I will release you all to get on with your day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day. Thank you, Erin, so much. We really appreciate you.
Thank you. Have a great day, everyone.
You too.
Bye.